Hi friends, it's Valerie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I would love if you would hit that subscribe button and join my YouTube family. Today's video is going to be all about Easter desserts, and it's part of a hop that is hosted by Sandra from Domestic Diva Cooking. I will leave a link in the description box down below to the next person in the hop, so if you can go ahead and head down there, click that, and check out their video, that would be great. Today I'm going to be making or showing you two desserts that I made. One is going to be a trifle. It's a carrot cake trifle, and the other one is like a green jello dessert, and it's something that is special to me because my grandma used to make this when I was a kid and I used to love it, so it's a nice memory for me and I'm really happy to be able to share it with you guys. So let's get started. This first dessert is going to be a carrot cake trifle. To start off, you're going to need a box of carrot cake mix. I really like this brand. It always comes out very soft. And I tend to just replace the ingredients like the water with milk and the oil with butter. But you're just going to make it according to the package directions. I didn't realize my camera cut off when I was needing to add the oil in, but I put the melted butter in place of that. And I mix it together and I just baked it according to whatever my package said. And this is what it looked like when it came out of the oven. You're going to let that fully cool down, and then once it's cool, you're going to just go ahead and cut that into some cubes. So I'm just using my knife here, and I'm going to go in both directions to make this into some smaller cubes. I didn't really want any big ones. If I ended up with some that were bigger, I just broke them up along the way. And now we're going to go ahead and make the cream cheese frosting and fluffy mixture for this trifle. And I'm taking one package of softened cream cheese. This is an 8-ounce package of cream cheese. And then to that, I'm adding in 1.5 sticks of softened butter. Now I'm using my electric hand mixer to go ahead and mix that all together to cream that butter and cream cheese together until it's light and fluffy. This is on medium to medium high speed, and you're going to do that for 3 to 5 minutes, and you might need to scrape down the sides as well during this process. Then you're going to need 3.5 cups of powdered sugar, and you're going to add that in 1/2 cup at a time, mixing it with your hand mixer or your stand mixer at low speed so that powder doesn't go flying everywhere. And yeah, you're just going to mix in 1/2 cup at a time. I'm not going to show you me adding in every 1/2 cup here, but you get the point there. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add in 1 tablespoon of vanilla. You're going to add that into your bowl, and you're going to continue to mix this on low for another 2 to 3 minutes as this continues to fluff up. And this vanilla will help to thin out this mixture because it did start to get a little bit thick for me. Next, you're going to need 2 8-ounce containers of Cool Whip or one larger 16-ounce container, and you're going to go ahead and add a little bit in at a time and still have your mixer on a lower speed and just mix that in. This is going to really help fluff up that other cream cheese mixture that we made, and it's going to make it more light. Once the first container was kind of incorporated in that, I was able to add the second container in like all the way and just kind of blended it in little by little so that I didn't have to add a scoop at a time there, and that definitely worked for me. And once everything was combined with the mixer, I did take my silicone spatula and I brought down everything from the sides of the bowl to make sure to incorporate them, and just kind of folded this all together for a minute. Next, you're going to take your trifle bowl. If you don't have one, you can use a deep glass bowl as well. And you're going to put a layer of the carrot cake pieces and crumbles on the bottom. And then you're going to put a layer of the whipped cream cheese mixture on top of that, and you're going to repeat your layers. And the last layer is going to end in whipped cream on top. And then you're going to go ahead and just top that with crushed walnuts or pecans. I used pecans, but of course, if you can't use any of that in general, you can skip it, of course. And I shredded a little bit of carrot on top. That's just for appealing to the eye purposes. It makes it look pretty. And of course, if you're serving this for Easter, you want it to look presentable, and it's an extra little step, but it adds a nice quick little touch to that. And if your trifle bowl isn't big enough, you can I was left with a little bit extra. I could kind of tell when I got towards those top layers. So I was left with enough to just make a small little separate bowl, and that's what I did with my remaining parts that I had left over. My camera wouldn't focus very well on this dessert, but there you can see that beautiful top and all those nice layers. I always feel like a trifle is so satisfying to look at. I just think it looks really pretty, and this tasted really delicious. I really liked this a lot, but I love carrot cake and definitely recommend the pecans on top. This dessert is a cottage cheese jello salad. I'm starting off by taking a 6-ounce package of lime jello and placing it in a bowl. If you would like this to be a lighter on the lime flavor, then go ahead and add a 3-ounce package. Then I'm taking a can of crushed pineapple with the juice and just pouring it right on top of that jello. We're going to go ahead and give this a good stir. This is going to help your jello dissolve because we're not using any water to dissolve the jello, but the acidity in this pineapple and the liquid will help that to dissolve. And I did go ahead and let that sit for a couple minutes to make sure that it did end up being dissolved, and then I added in a 24-ounce container of small curd cottage cheese. You can definitely half this recipe by using less cottage cheese. Then you would definitely use a 3-ounce package of Jello, and you could either cut the pineapple in half or not, that's up to you. And now we're just going to go ahead and incorporate that pineapple and Jello mixture into the cottage cheese, and we're going to add in an 8-ounce container of Cool Whip into that and just fold that into the Jello mixture. And you're definitely going to want to make sure you start off with a pretty large bowl for this. Mine was large but not large enough, so I did have to switch it over to another bowl so that I had space to fold that Cool Whip in. Now you're going to need some walnuts. If you have chopped walnuts already, that would be great. Mine were not chopped, so I'm chopping them up, and you can use anywhere from half a cup to a cup. I like a lot of nuts like this, so I added in the full cup, but it definitely is a lot. So just go ahead and add those right into your Jello mixture, and you're just going to go ahead and mix those in, fold them in. You want to keep it nice and light and fluffy, so don't go over mixing too crazy, but just fold nicely. This dessert definitely takes me back to childhood, something that my grandma always made, and I really loved it. So it was a really nice memory getting to make this, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that little bell so you don't miss out on any future videos, and I hope you all are having a great week.